Hey, don't hate on the Rock, man. Malphite makes a lot of sense here. I think it's a very solid front line, and I think that it is great threat onto the Aphelios. I remember
Rivers found himself at this top side and maybe trying to burn down Bin, who knows he's in no man's land. He does get a good hop, though, right onto Licorice's head. And now he's kind of just saying, which way am I going to go? He's kind of hoping that the Vi will come up, and they are coming in. But now it's a little bit of a turnaround. The River doesn't know that he's there, and now he realizes he's in a little bit of a trouble now. They waited a couple of seconds. Can he get himself over the wall? That is the question. River trying to make sure he doesn't lose his flash. Gets himself over the wall. They cannot get the collapse back. But Bin gets first blood, and now you can see with a little bit of damage, can Licorice finish off this kill? He cannot. And there's a big old Mega Gnar jumping in his face. He's got nowhere to be, nowhere to go. Double buffs on the Gnar, and there's a little emote as well. That's for IG. BLG trying to see if they can secure this. They haven't gotten it just yet, but a house to the back of the head means Bin gets 2 kills.
as he walks into Fog of War. Charm.
Charmed, but I'm going to go for it. Maybe thinking of going in himself. The Glacial Path shall not be taken, and they want to continue going for this one. We are going to see a Spirit Rush used here, and that's a lot of damage on the Gory, who immediately has to go into his ultimate. Does have a good Ring of Frost, but he's got nowhere to go. And that's...
The Yagao can now look to get a very nice base off and likely pick up that lost chapter.
Again, this is just kind of so much...
BLG are playing around their control well. They constantly have a pushing bot. They have the pushing mid. GG keep trying to access this river and go for these trades, but it's so dangerous.
They're looking for a fight, though. They're going to be able to jump in. There's going to be the Lamb's Respite as you get the ultimate out from the Vi as well. Nobody's gone down just yet as they're all getting a little bit of extra healing. There's the bailout, and finally River goes down. They're looking to try and see if they can catch out Gory as well, who did have the flash over the wall, but he's got nowhere to go as he's rooted down by Elk's Gravitum. Forcing another fight. They've dropped down Shelly into that mid lane, but we talked about how this is great to kind of funnel resources into someone. They haven't been able to funnel resources into anybody. It will get its charge off. That's going straight over the River. Not the worst person in the world. The hostile taker as decent as Bin flashed over, and he really wants to take this kill. But the bailout is there. It's giving an extra couple of seconds. Shut down going over the River, and now the Golden Guardians have sparked into life. Get themselves 2 kills, and that was just BLG just not expecting so much stall out from the bailout.
That is a bit of a big classic. A little bit, you know, he's able to pick it up earlier, but Elk, level 10, very strong Gory.
They're looking onto On, they'll get him out there with the Glacial Prison as well, and Stixxay picks up a kill. He's looking to try and maybe get onto Yagao as he gets excited. Elk is still very healthy, but I don't think Elk can go for this. He's going to have to give up that Dragon, and it's Golden Guardians who get...
can run out off the back of this, but then the bailout comes out, keeps River alive long enough. He's able to get the kill, get the reset, get the shutdown. Then Xun trying to help his top laner.
That's exactly why, because you don't have Mega. You're waiting on this Gnar to get up to his most powerful engaged tool, and with the Rift Tower going down, it is stolen again, and they're going to go straight away. The hostile taker is decent. Xun has taken away the Eclipse onto Bin. They're looking for an engage. Bin with the ultimate of the Aphelios means everybody is turned to dust. Gory will just about get himself to safety. Never mind.
Onto getting this initial kill onto Xun. Many ultimates committed.
Well, they could set this one up. They didn't have the Mega yet, and the yet is the big thing there is On. Now he's kind of caught in no man's land. The Everfrost is good, and he's dead. So BLG, yes, they're still ahead to you on the Golden Guardians. So it's all about being opportunistic here for Golden Guardians. They look to try and trade this one back, but you're losing the mid lane tier 2, and this is just not a great trade. Yes, you'll gain a tier 1, but you're opening up the map so much more. They might even get an inhibitor turret.
They will. I think the BLG just read the map pretty well. They knew that GG had overcommitted too many members onto the top side of the map. I think they won't bother trying to secure the Herald
anywhere close to it, and they know that that one's down, but do you look for the fight? TP going to be coming in. That's Bin off of a reset. They jump straight in on top of On and try and burst him down. He's not going to go down just yet, but they have the hostile takeover. Elk going back in to take down the Lissandra. The Dragon is still good to go, and they're trying to see if they can burst this one down. Stolen! Golden Guardians get themselves a Dragon, but will they get themselves a fight? Bin jumps in, trying to see if he can do anything there for the Lamb's Respite, doing so much to just delay everything here from the side of BLG. Stixxay still very healthy, and the good were not prepared. They're throwing out the ultimate, but it's just too little too late. I will say the smite was a bit off, but exposed as well. You've got Stixxay kind of putting in the work to try and get rid of some of these minions, but he's nowhere near a third item.
You're really praying for BLG to mess up.
Necessary.
Look, clear window here for BLG to just walk up, take that mid inhibitor. They forced River into
BLG are already on the Baron. You're nowhere near this, Golden Guardians.
Phase check coming in from Licorice, doing what he has to do here to give them some space, give them access.
They're giving it up?
Yeah, they have to. Very well played from BLG.
Close, but no cigar. Much like any place to go. You got to pick a poison right now, Golden Guardians. You got to figure out what you want to do here, where you want to try and put your last stand, because otherwise you're going to die a death of 1,000 cuts.
Chip damage news from Elk. Look, Elk is level 16, so Licorice is level 40.
Yeah.
There is no one that can kill him.
No one who can stand up to him, at least.
Yeah.
You need to be killing him. You need to be killing him very, very quickly. The Shurelya's Revelry will get popped. The TP going to be coming in from the base. That's going to be the Ahri joining back in as the top lane inhibitor is exposed. They will get a good charm off, and that Orb of Deception hits onto so many people. 3-man knockup, but who's going to be able to follow up? They get everything down onto Xun. They will see if Elk can just kind of survive, but Elk's just not in any threat. He's just going to be able to free fire. He flashes in because he knows no one's going to be able to take him down. I deny that, though. Bin jumps into the backside, gets himself an ultimate. Can Stixxay stay alive? Or excuse me, Stixxay's already dead. Licorice is the last one back, and Bin picks up a triple kill. Licorice, the last one left standing. Baron still good for BLG, and there's going to be able to clean up the rest of this base.
A clean fight once more for BLG, even though Golden Guardians found the kill onto Elk. It was not enough, and BLG will lead the series 1-0.
Look at the last kill, just to tick it off, you know, get a little bit of extra KDA there on the last little bit of it there. Yagao picking up that last one onto Licorice, but BLG get themselves with Yasuo locked and loaded. No hesitation from the Golden Guardians. They don't want to drop to the lower bracket. They want to keep this series going.
Wow.
Yeah, people kind of...
But now they're awkwardly...
Are they awkwardly, though? That's the thing. They're going to jump onto this one. There's going to be the Ghost pop by both AD carries. They're jumping onto Elk as they try and get him down. Nobody blowing a flash just yet, but you've got the shielding coming in. Elk trying to see if he can maybe keep himself alive. Good heal. And the tower shot goes in. Stixxay so low. Oh, Stixxay thought he could do it. And now you've got Huhi, who has nowhere to be, nowhere to go. One more auto attack, and it's going to be Elk. Just about never mind. On says, that's my kill. There wasn't an instant flash to, you know, break the distance or anything like that. It was cool, calm, and collected. They're looking for some more now as Stixxay has no flash available and he goes down. Oh, LCS fan.
Bit of lead tech for those unaware. As long as the shield doesn't get broken, the game doesn't continue taking any damage, which means that your back will be unaffected.
Xun's coming.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and Huhi doesn't have flash. Oh, he misses the Q. That's huge there. Xun with a little bit of a mechanical misplay, which means Stixxay can kind of keep his support safe. That's a let-off for the bot lane of Golden Guardians. I'm gonna call it what it is.
A small reprieve for sure. Flash.
Oh, they're looking for it and they get it on. It's just on point right now. Stixxay can't even confirm the kill on the way back of it. And Stixxay has nothing else to do. This bot lane is just getting so much, just keeps getting pushed down, and now Elk's there. You can't even push down on the Xun.
No.
Stixxay doesn't have himself a flash. He's got him not gonna get the root. One more rocket, and it's 5 kills to none. This bot lane is decimating the Golden Guardians.
I saw a laugh on the face of Huhi. He realizes how catastrophic this bot lane is going. And the game is over before it feels like it's even started. River now looking for a play. I don't think they win this.
I think they do.
Oh, they do. All right.
Yeah. You're just a hater. Hatch is a multi-man ultimate and works with his team for that. But now, moving in onto River. They might be able to go for this one here. Bin has got the first move, but the K'Sante is in tow. They're jumping straight back in. Flash charm, and that's going to be the Gragas going down. There's one kill. Gory trying to 1v2 right now, but he's just not got the damage. They take him down as well. Licorice seeing if he can use the Vi as a way to escape. Now he gets one kill. He's thinking about going for some more, but they're just too ranged. They're just too damn good. BLG, 3 for 1.
Wasn't quite enough.
Looking for the burst. Yeah, they get a charm though, and that means that Yagao kind of puts in a lot more damage onto Gory, who's very, very low. They're going to try and see if Bin can do a little bit of a drive-by there. They're trying to see if they can catch out River. Flash for flash, but Gory's still running away, hit by the boomerang, and should be just going down. Bin finally picking up his first kill of this game, and funny enough, River actually gets out alive.
Wow. Okay, so River actually survives that because Bin decided to come out to Gory. Huhi has no HP. Did Stixxay die again?
I think so. He's 0-4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, well, that was happening mid. Bot lane obviously went, and Huhi's now on Mission Impossible. He needs to get himself out there. On thinking about it, but still has the flash available to him. But it's going to be difficult for Huhi to kind of really confirm this one here. I feel like Yagao is going to find it. Yeah, they're closing in on his location. Did he execute? Yes, he does. Okay. Silver linings.
They will have to play their way through the lower bracket.
Yeah, and the guess thing, look, great to see the double elimination coming in here, and of course for the Golden Guardians it is definitely not the worst thing in the world. I think regardless of how we get there, this is roughly how we, you know, have seen this whole result kind of going down, so not to be too, you know, unexpected, but it is how we're getting there. That's a little bit kind of little bit unfortunate there. But I will say, Licorice getting a lot of free time in this top lane, picking up 4 plates, while Elk picks himself up 5 in the bot lane. We'll see an engage coming out here onto Yagao, who gets caught up and knocked down, trying to see if they can get the charm down on him, and River picks up a kill. So trying to get Shun down as well, and the Jinx will pick up the rocket, but they're not going to be able to get anything else off of that. So there's not going to be any response here in terms of kills, and Golden Guardians only 3,000 gold down now. Oh, Gory on wants that kill. He's 3-0-3. He wants to be the carry of this game.
So Stixxay gets Bullhound. They're looking to threaten up top now.
They are looking to threaten him. They're trying to see if they can kill off Bin just before he gets into the Mega, and they will. Okay, Golden Guardians getting themselves a couple of plays in a row, and they finally find themselves a good skirmish.
They certainly do. Look at how much gold they've actually been able to close back. Only a 2,000 difference between the two teams. It was a 5K gold difference.
It was.
And I think that if we get an opportunity to look at the gold difference, a lot of it's going to be sitting on Elk. Right? This man is where all of the gold difference currently sits. He secured all 5 plates bot. He's going to get more plates in mid.
He got 3.
And they continue to funnel gold into this AD carry. I know many LPL fans were excited for Elk to dive all the plates that he was able to secure for himself. Definitely close the gold gap a little bit.
He's in a bad spot. They're going to try and catch him out there, bursting him down so much. You flash it out of the frying pan and into the fire. Licorice gets himself a shutdown.
Okay, Golden Guardians. I like what I'm seeing right now. Pick after pick after pick. Perhaps there's a window for Golden Guardians to come back into this game. The TP committed into the mid lane from Bin.
Yeah, they're going to go and try and jump on straight on top of him. They don't burst him out just yet, but he's not Mega right now. Bin running away as Licorice tries to take him out, and he will. Feathers will fly as Yagao does not on, for this Lulu to kind of keep you safe. Yagao going forward will land the Everfrost, will not land the Charm, so but Stixxay very low. Huhi as well. They're going to take him
in the top lane, securing himself level 11.
River, nowhere to go for him to go now. He's full AP, meaning he is super squishy. And they can turn back onto Licorice, who is very, very tanky, but only so much. They're going to jump straight in now onto Elk, who gets the wild growth on top of him. Licorice trying to jump in with the all-out. Elk flashes away, charmed up, taking it down. You cannot deny that the K'Sante will get his mark every damn time. Yagao without a flash or a spirit.
They've closed the gold gap machine. What felt like a done and dusted game, what felt like Golden Guardians were out of this series, all of a sudden has swung back in their favor. What a performance from Licorice. An incredible K'Sante game. Yagao. Whoa, hang on.
I mean, they're going to be able to catch him now. They even get themselves, cannot do anything about it. The quickest in the world, but they're going to TP in Licorice as well. Bin would have to TP in a little bit before this. He hasn't got Mega Gnar just yet. It's a little bit scrappy. It's only half HP on the Baron. Golden Guardians, are you willing to do this? There's a good charm there onto Licorice, but he is the tank. Taking a lot of damage right now. You can see Golden Guardians, they don't want to stay here. I say that. They're jumping in now onto Elk. They're trying to burn him down. They throw everything in the kitchen sink and they get their man. Now Bin looking to go Mega, but he gets taken to the grave. Golden Guardians, they call BLG over to the Baron and they take them to dinner.
Golden Guardians built a comp to kill Elk, and they do just that. They're looking for more kills.
They're looking for everything. They know there's no 50-50 if Shun dies, but Shun gets in. Oh, he's so close. He can't secure it. And Golden Guardians finally have themselves an advantage in game 2.
The LCS has come alive. Golden Guardians is here to play. They will not go quietly off into the night. They secured the Baron against BLG, and they're looking to make the upset a reality.
They're going for mid as well, getting as much standing gold as they possibly can, and LCS
get stronger as the game continues. And then you sit there and go, okay, fine. He groups up with the rest of his team. Now who deals with Licorice? Well, they're looking to send 5.
They're looking to send 5 in a 1v5, and Licorice goes all out. He will be taken out. TP coming in here. Huhi looking for something here. They just spot him a little bit. They're going in. It's stolen. BLG will get themselves a dragon, but can they get out with the fight? That's the question. They're going to jump onto El Gory on the back line. Welcome back to the bounce house. There's nothing you can do as Stixxay lets the feathers fly. Bin finally here looking to 1v4, but there's nothing to be done. We're going to be at this point. That's just not possible, but look at the difference. Look at the way this game just flipped as we do get our...
That last stand at their base.
Oh my God. Oh Lord. I just saw the everyone in LCS is going to hate you right now. Not a done deal just yet.
Oh, can you stop Elk?
Level advantage right now over Elk, who is only level 14. They will try and crack open the base now towards mid. 2-level advantage between the top laners. It's been not quite level 16, and that tower should go down. So, base cracked open. BLG happy to let that one go, as it's the easiest one to defend, regardless of what you're trying to go for after this. Oh, Charm onto Gory. Gory getting caught up here, has to use the stopwatch. They need to save him out now. There's going to be a flash in and the ultimate there. They had to expend so much just to make sure their mid laner did not die. Now BLG, they smell blood in the water. The Yasuo is dead, as is River. It's a double kill. Stixxay's nowhere to go, and he gets taken down. Triple kill by Elk, and he wants a little bit more. 5v1. Licorice gets shot.
It's the easiest way for Golden Guardians to shut down Elk.
Gory gets charmed up. They're going to jump in on top of him, try burn him down, but they can't do it just yet. Elk can't plant his
Great
feet.
win wall.
Shun goes golden, but it's only to delay the inevitable. They will not have their jungler left. They might have plenty of wards there as well. BLG not feeling confident to go for this. They'll lose the Baron. They don't want to try and risk the game just yet. They'll take up the
BLG are, and they can make a beeline for this top inhibitor.
Get the Tier 2, it's Golden Guardians with the Baron buff and plenty of minions behind it. They may look to try and go for it right now, but you don't want to get too antsy. There's a good wind wall, but it's not really going to stop most of these minions from doing it. They can't really go for it anymore. They took a little bit too much poke damage, and they're going to use the Shurelya's Revelry to get themselves out. Bin picking up the dragon does put BLG on soul point, and Vedi, we continue with this game.
Elk is terrifying. Right in the flank. Shun is in an
They know he's there, they know he's there, and he's going to put himself there now. Gory a little bit isolated. They're going to try and commit there on top of the Yasuo and try and make sure that Elk can't get in there. Elk trying to get in on top of this one. They found their man. They get all the damage down. The GA has been popped, but you got to kill him twice. The feathers are just a little bit too early.
They got him.
They shot him down. He will sacrifice his life, and now Stixxay knows he can go for the kills. He will get stunned up by the crunch, but no more Elk means no more damage for BLG.
I think that Golden Guardians just need to look to try and end the game now. Licorice is committed onto Yagao. The other member of the wave clear, Licorice has the teleport as well.
They got everybody. The solo laners are down. Golden Guardians.
This is it.
They've got themselves a lifeline. The LCS will be bringing us to a game 3 as BLG just cannot hold the line.
The wave clear is dead. Golden Guardians finally found the fight. They shut down the carry of BLG, and the Nexus is in their eyes.
Everyone counted them out. Everyone said it couldn't be done. Easy favorites, and at the start of this game, you would have thought BLG would have whammed it home. But Golden Guardians keep this series alive, and they take us to a 3rd game. Take a sidestep to this and kind of say, look, that's just the way it is, man. You're no longer going to be our primary carry for this. We're relying on Elk, and the Sion kind of adds to that.
Well, I will say, though, I think this Jarvan pick for Golden Guardians gives them a... The wave is in a decent spot. Golden Guardians. This is a dangerous window here because they know that Gory has no TP, and they're threatening a dive. Jarvan being spotted on the top side.
Yeah, they know it's a 3v2 at the best. There's going to be the Black Shield coming in on, not quite taking the aggro just yet. Stixxay will go down. First blood for BLG, who he's still underneath the tower here. They reset the aggro. It's not going to be On who has to take it, though. It has to go down onto Shun straight away. They're wasting a lot of time. They finally go in on top of it. He flashes away, but he shall not escape.
So River has his eyes on bot lane.
Oh, they're going to fully commit here because they know Stixxay doesn't have his flash yet, and who he just wasn't in a position. Movement there, Licorice to be very aware that he can't take too many of those trades there as Dragon gets secured by BLG. Land those CC cleanly, and now River maybe thinking about going for a bit of an engage here. They will not get the Black Shield or the Black Binding down. They're trying to see if they can maybe go for something else here. The Jinx Rocket goes on, Shun still ticking down, and will finally go down in favor of...
I feel like that this is just an expectation so far.
To you is very different, and I feel like that's going to be the big difference maker coming out into game number 3. It feels like BLG taking away that Yas. Gone down. They're moving now onto On. They're getting the resets. There comes the Sion train, but Stixxay tries to sidestep it. The Black Shields is a little bit too little, too late. He's trying to burn down onto Shun, but he shall not get it. And Stixxay try to put down a little bit of damage. We've seen this gold difference of 14 presented by MasterCard quite a few times. They get a engage onto River, who does have the EQ to try and maybe get away from this, but they're fully trying to commit now onto him. The Unleashed Power doesn't finish him off. He going golden to try and get his ultimate off, and he will do just that. They throw in the ultimate On, not quite able to go down. The flash in, Licorice finds himself Shun, but everyone's got themselves a flash to get away. Golden Guardians thinking they maybe have an opportunity.
Ori is hesitant as he doesn't really have that much information on his side of the jungle, which means he's going to have to concede this tower, wait for the waves to come into him. Making sure they have Prio and mid. On still gets rooted up, I think, by the traps.
No, he got hit by the Dark Binding. As he went back to the Vi, he got hit by the Dark Binding. But now, you see the Sion engaged, not really going to land onto end. But River is now already dead. You've lost your front line, and nobody from BLG has gone down. The idea
is their composition from last game. Yagao, see danger here, nice sidestep.
And his happy feet, he will get stunned up, but will they commit to him? That is the question. They will look from there. There's the Unleash power. After he uses the stopwatch, we're going to see On just kind of going in. Two-man scatter the weak. Means that Stixxay's got nowhere to go, and he's going to fall down. This is Golden Guardians falling apart a little bit. They thought with that ultimate, get that range kind of going for it, but now River caught out in his own jungle a little bit. They will jump onto Elk just very quickly and try and burn him down, but they don't have the damage. Elk finally getting to go up into his ultimate, but he's taken out. They've killed off the AD carry of BLG, but Stixxay trying to see if he can get away from Yagao. He cannot. It's a trade of 1-for-1. Huhi trying to see if he can survive as the Rakan is the next one to fall. It's support for support. Finally, River will go down. Licorice is on the backside here. Yagao not quite able to get killed. Yes, he will. The turret helps out his team a little bit. Licorice is in a lot of trouble, though, as they try to use a little bit more damage. Gets Shun over the wall, and he gets the kill as well. Shun finally cleaning up this fight for BLG as they fight between the turrets.
Wow, BLG walk away the victors once more. Another massive team fight in the top side jungle. As Golden Guardians, they're able to get that initial pick onto Elk, but it costs them so much. And this top jungle duo on the top side of the map, and I think this is consistent with what we've seen. River in danger. River
is in danger, and he's going to get jumped on as well. Gets hit up by the Sion. There's just nothing he can really do.
Secure for BLG.
Yeah, you got no sneaky spellbook smite to come out here right now.
Maybe Gory's burst could be enough.
It could be, but I'm not an optimist. I'm a little bit of a glass half empty here for the Golden Guardians as BLG look to try and secure themselves a big purple worm. We will see the Keeple's Verdict come out. They tried to go for a bit of a cheeky play. I like it. They did get the jungler not away, so he's going to be spectacularly.
Bin has had so much more control over Licorice in the top side matchup, and they've used their agency once again, isolated in the bot lane.
They know how big of a carry you were in game number 1. They do not want it to happen, or in game number 2, and they do not want it to happen here in game number 3. They're throwing everything at Licorice in the top side. This one feels a little personal as they get down the Golden Guardians top laner, and they are going to continue their push now in this bot side.
Now with the Baron buff, they're looking to try and already. So BLG should have a very comfortable siege, and Gory not really with much rate. Good damage though.
Oh, fantastic damage, and dodged out on, but now he's a little bit isolated away from himself. A stopwatch for Yagao keeps him alive, but Stixxay was left all on his lonesome. Yagao will be traded back, so they do get the mid laner of BLG, but they've lost their AD carry. No one can kill the Sion.
Absolutely no one can. Great dive from BLG to shut down the AD carry of Golden Guardians. The reset's coming in from River, but that's going to be 2 inhibitors 24 minutes in. BLG are dominating here in game 3 and re-establishing themselves as top dogs of this group.
They really are trying to see if they can just kind of, as I said, a little bit of a bump in the road before getting themselves to the bracket stage. A couple of question marks to really kind of come out of this one here as they do get the knockback, and that's mean that the Xayah is no longer here. That means there's no consistent damage, so Golden Guardians might have picked the perfect target to knock away from this fight. They'll pick up on. Bin is very, very tanky. You still don't quite have Stixxay here, and now Elk can rejoin the fight. It's a 4v2 for the moment as Huhi looks for a little bit of a flank. Stixxay finally finds himself here as they look for a little bit more. Huhi will not get his flank off as Shun gets himself right back onto that sideline. Now Elk can really start to throw down these feathers as Bin is just unstoppable. The fridge that is in that top lane, the Sion just beefing himself up and saying, hit me with what you got.
BLG have the Nexus in their eyes. The question is, will they look to try and end? The Bin as a literal meat shield.
Yep.
No one could come close to him.
Hell upon Golden Guardians. There's going to be the flank of all flanks. They will spot it out, though. Licorice can get it, but BLG, they're not going to. They all start to go back on him, so your flank has turned into your death, your tomb, as the rest of BLG just descend upon you. Nothing you can do.
Now they're threatening the final tier 3 tower. Golden Guardians will do what they can to hold the line, but against Bin,
he's not taking damage. He's just not taking damage. Look at him just walking forward, saying, hit me with everything, because it's not going to matter. It doesn't matter how much damage you have. It's not going to make a difference. Bin going towards a tank. Very off kind of, center for him, but it is looking fantastic, and BLG putting their faith into Elk, the carry that has done so well for them. Yagao takes out Stixxay. River shall no longer be of this earth. It took them a little longer than they expected, but it's looking like BLG should be able to get themselves up into the bracket stage. They will join JDG in T1 and Gen G and the rest of the teams to bring themselves up into the real best of 5 challenge.
Golden Guardian's holding the line for the time being. On, likely to lose his life, but so will Huhi.
Yeah, Licorice just seeing if he can keep Yagao away. They're just trying to delay at the moment to flash away. It's going to take a little bit longer without their AD carry. They cannot burn these health bars down, and Gory stays alive. Licorice and Gory just keeping everybody at bay and making me look very
BLG overall commanding, controlled, and just a replication of what we saw in their game one. Fantastic river control, heavy investment in bots. Bin looking for a fight.
I mean, Bin's just going straight in 1v3. They want everything there. They want to kill off Huhi as well. He will flash away. The Keeper's Verdict is good to knock back a couple of people. Bin still standing strong, still standing forward. Licorice just hasn't got a health bar. And BLG, they felt like they should have won on that last push, and they will almost certainly win on this one.
Engage from River.
Going for a little bit more on, actually, a little bit. Yagao puts in the ultimate. Stixxay is down, and they've got Gory as well. There's no more damage to be had. On sacrifices his life. Huhi is the last one left standing. And finally, BLG will take the win and bring themselves to the bracket stage.